Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So I've got Ian Binns here posting this on Twitter. Ripple partner PaySend just launches instant cross-border payments for just $1. So here we're getting the battle of the prices. How low can some of these companies get their costs down in order to gain clients or customers, steal customers from their competition? And now PaySend just launched an instant cross-border payment for just $1. PaySend is a UK-based fintech with more than 7 million customers, and they've just announced the launch of instant account payments that gives customers and businesses the ability to send instant cross-border payments of up to $100,000, guys. This is unheard of, and you can send up to 100 grand for only $1. Users can quickly connect. Whoops, I don't know why that is so slidey. Okay, users can quickly connect to PaySend's global payment network instantly and cost-effectively send to 25 countries and currencies, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Instant payment volume reaches about $70.4 billion, and that was in 2020, and is expected to reach $200 billion by the end of 2024, according to global data. The rise of instant payments has shifted the expectations of consumers and businesses alike, who have experienced greater speed, ease, and reliability when making domestic payments, and now expect a similar experience when making payments to other countries. So this is the thing, they get us used to, easy, quick, efficient payments. And now, because we know how quick and easy it is to make a payment, and since, the global economy is just getting larger, we want to be able to have that same convenience making payments overseas. So instant cross-border payments are expected to grow at a CAGR of over 30% by the year 2024, surpassing $200 billion by 2024. And the key drivers include, of course, the pandemic, the increase of global remittances and trade, and the rise of global on-demand services and e-commerce marketplaces, all spurred on by the pandemic, of course, or at least that's what really catapulted it up to get us, stop going to malls and stores and, buying our things on Amazon because it's convenient. Anyway, I got an opinion on that. I mean, I'm guilty. I do buy things online, but I don't like it. I try to go out to as many stores and pay with cash as much as possible. That's maybe a story for another video. Anyway, Alexander Bukhayev, the head of enterprise at PaySend, he said, while the demand for instant cross-border payments is clear, legacy cross-border payment services are still hampered by long-standing challenges of the correspondent banking model. And of course, what subverts the current traditional correspondent banking model? RippleNet, XRP, sourcing that cryptocurrency for liquidity. Cross-border payments are costly due to high fees charged by banks through a payment chain and expensive FX rates applied on currency conversions. And so now, because of DLT technology running through RippleNet, PaySend is able to send payments up to $100,000 for a flat fee of $1 measly dollar. And so to me, guys, I'm looking at this. This is going to open up a world of change, not just for individuals, but for businesses as well. Those small to medium-sized businesses, the ones that really need the help with, cutting costs and boosting margins. Well, now if they can send money basically at no charge, I mean, $1 is $1, but still, if, there was a point where, at one point you'd have to pay 1 or 2% on these types of transactions. And so that would add up, taking away from some of these small businesses' bottom lines. And now flat fee of $1. This is really going to change the landscape. And of course, PaySend, a Ripple partner, enabling this to happen. So I wanted to thank Ian Binns here just for posting that. I also saw this guy's high potential cross-border digital commerce markets revealed in a Airwallex report. So Airwallex is a Ripple partner, and they recently did a report. It's interesting to note that this report has to do with China, the US, and the greatest opportunity for cross-border e-commerce. And the people who conducted this research, who put the money and time in, was a Ripple partner, Airwallex. So China, the largest cross-border e-commerce market with a total value in 2021 of $301.5 billion. They mentioned them in here, and the US is the second largest market with a value of $103.9 billion. In the UK, they also mentioned the UK with $30.5 billion. So 3 big e-commerce markets. Despite this, the percentage of online shoppers in China and the US who have bought items from international retailers remains relatively small. In China, just 39% of online shoppers have shopped cross-borders, whilst in the US, it's only 33%. But by contrast, 84% of online shoppers in Israel, 83% in Austria, 78% in Singapore have bought from international e-commerce sites in the past. Arguably, this gives the China and US markets room for significant expansion over the coming years as cross-border shopping grows in popularity. So, despite the fact that the US and China represent such large quantities of e-commerce shopping. Only a small percentage of their population is actually doing that, whereas by contrast, these smaller populations in Israel, Austria, and Singapore, respectively, they are seeing a large quantity, a large percentage of their population shopping online. This research shows that the top performing e-commerce segment in China in 2021 was toys, hobbies, and DIY with 26% of the market share. Fashion was the second highest performing category with 25%, and food and personal care came in third with 21%. So they are looking at this and they're seeing there's a need for this. We think we can expand. And then so the next logical question is, will Airwallex, a Ripple partner, try to expand into these markets and gain more market share? So the e-commerce business looking to expand into new markets in 2022 and beyond should consider optimizing their online checkout by offering local payment methods that their customers know and trust. According to research from this poll, 20% of cart abandonments are due to lack of local payment methods on merchant checkouts. So guys, you know what solves for this? RippleNet using XRP to source liquidity, the availability of many different currencies in order to perform these types of transactions. And at the end of the day, if you're utilizing XRP through RippleNet in the back end, you're not even going to need to know what currency you're paying in. You just pay, boom, the liquidity is sourced on the back end through XRP, comes out the other end in whatever currency the merchant wants, and Bob's your uncle, as they say. So this is interesting, I gotta say. And then down here it says Airwallex enables e-commerce businesses to increase their international conversion rates by offering customers 30+ local payment methods at checkout. So again, a little plug here for Airwallex, obviously offering a solution where they see a problem. Merchants can simply plug Airwallex into their online store and instantly give their customers the freedom to pay the way they want, whenever they want. Merchants can also settle in multiple currencies and collect funds directly to their Airwallex global account without being forced to convert funds to their home currency, helping them avoid needless FX payments and improve their profit margins. So of course, it's in Airwallex's best interest to conduct a survey like this and report on it. Again, more potential here to grab some market share of two of the largest economies on planet Earth, namely the United States and China. And doing it through Ripple-enabled technology, well, that's just the icing on the cake. Gonna keep moving on, guys. This is another article I saw from Ripple partner Tranglo and how travel agents can benefit from Tranglo's payment services. So after 2 years of stasis and pent-up demand to cross international borders again has breathed more life into the travel industry. So have you guys heard of revenge travel? Well, a lot of us have been cooped up for a couple of years, and 2022 was the year where a lot of people wanted to get out, travel again, be one with other fellow humans. And so this contributed to the rise in cross-border business payments. The frequency of this has meant the increase of cash transactions beyond everyone involved, from customers and businesses, owners to suppliers and agents. Like any business looking to grow and evolve, this section of your business would benefit from a solid and stable foundation. And so this is where Tranglo Business comes in, a payment service which incorporates a single connection to its entire payments network. This would include 2,200 banks and wallets and 140,000 cash points, making it the widest payout network in the Southeast Asia and Asia Pacific region. Tranglo Business also removes the complexities that come with regulatory and compliance requirements, such as different money laws and customer screening obligations in different regions. So it almost sounds like, like a one-stop shop, I guess, for travel. The agent reaches out to their Rolodex of suppliers, secures the booking with a payment, gets the payment authorized. They have the supplier confirm the booking, and then they confirm the booking with the customer. As the travel agent making bookings on behalf of the customer and ensuring all important details are thought and taken care of, the travel agent would need to devote a significant amount of time and resources to this task. But here are some possibilities. So it looks as though they are trying to streamline this. And an interesting way to do it, payments is one thing. Tranglo, again, a Ripple-enabled company that have got a lot of out-of-the-box ideas, I think. And if I'm not mistaken, they are out of Australia. So, serving this region of the world, Southeast Asia, the Asia Pacific. Great area to target first, I think. But, the expansion, especially considering this is travel, the expansion, the borders for expansion are endless. So some interesting news here, guys, from Ripple-enabled partner Tranglo, looking to really kind of tackle the travel industry here. And I can already see, not even just with payments, I can already see so many other applications that they can put on the XRP ledger if they so decide. And it's looking as though this might be the way they are going. Anyway, guys, gonna keep moving on because we have the Ripple SEC lawsuit. And, for those of you guys who like the riddles, could this have to do with something that came out in the filings, guys? I saw this from Fojack at Fojack3 here on Twitter, a Mr. Pool tweet from yesterday. The sun is rising, all right, above these trees in what looks like a clear sky, a nice sunny day. So what does this mean? Let's look into it. There are a few people here that brought up an interesting connection with a David Schwartz tweet that he posted relatively recently. Nothing really to do with the content other than the color palette looking very, very similar here. We got the orangey, bronzy, yellows and oranges. The tungsten light of Mr. David Schwartz taking a photo of him here in what seems to be the dark with a few tungsten light bulbs lighting the scene. So color palette looking the same. I don't know. That's a bit far-fetched. Going into this a little deeper though, DJ Hudie here, 555 on Twitter, he posted this. Now it looks as though there is a connection to this photo and Munnar Kerala in India. So that's interesting. Going down further here, he also posts an article, The Rising Star of Crypto, okay? This was from medium.datadriveninvestor.com, and it was posted almost 2 weeks ago now. And in this article, they talk about Solana and Sam Bankman-Fried. So that's interesting, basically promoting Solana as the rising star in crypto. You can hear the birds chirping as the prices rise. Full disclosure, I'm one of those birds because I recently invested in Solana. This coming from the author of this article, Joshua Blake. Why? It has nothing to do with technology directly. It was primarily for marketing reasons, but Solana may have it all. And I mean, I don't really talk about Solana on this channel. The one thing I do want to note here, though, is that when you go back to this World Economic Forum paper from June of 2021, and you go down to the WEF coins as they have been dubbed, Solana is also on this list as one of those approved WEF, World Economic Forum cryptocurrencies that are likely going to be positioned in a new framework being adopted for the Internet of Everything, right? The Internet of Value. Solana is a POS blockchain network with a focus on scale for mainstream adoption modeled after mobile broadband data services and hardware. It enables fast transaction times with the ability to scale as usage of the protocol grows without relying on layer 2 systems or sharding. The following resources are available to learn more about scalability on Solana. So I will link this article in the description if you guys want to learn more. I've also wanted to learn more about Solana, particularly just because I know the World Economic Forum favors it. And we know, right, the powers that be, they hold the cards, so they hold the future of adoption when it comes to cryptocurrency. And this is why I'm invested in Algorand. I'm invested in XRP, 2 WEF coins that I think are really going to make waves. So just going back to this, Solana, and this image. Interesting considering we have seen Mr. Poole posting this exact image. But is there something else? Well, XR Beans here bringing this up. Golden skies, blue skies, blue skies? Have we heard that somewhere recently? Well, I believe we have. Defendants' offers and sales of XRP lack the essential ingredients of investment contracts. And guys, here is a snippet from the brief that Ripple filed just recently. And if you guys remember to this morning's video, and if you guys didn't catch the video, no worries. I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Jeremy Hogan briefly discusses the concept of the blue skies cases that Ripple used in their brief. Okay, the term investment contract in Securities Act, it draws meaning from the pre-1993 Act blue skies cases. And you can see they reference that a few times in this document here. Also, let's not forget what Bearableguy said. And when the bear looks up at the beautiful golden sun and blue skies, he thanks God for this opportunity for people worldwide to take advantage of this chance to buy XRP. So we've even found a Bearableguy connection here, guys. Not only does Bearableguy mention blue skies, he also mentions golden sun, as Mr. Poole posted just yesterday. Things that make me go, So let's keep going here, okay? So we've got blue skies. I don't know, I guess John Deaton, I didn't watch this, but apparently John Deaton did a great summary yesterday with Eleanor Turret, one of the producers over there at Fox. Goes over the case. I will link this here in the description, and maybe I'll take a look at it as well. I haven't looked at it yet, still on my list of things to do today. Okay, what else do we know? Just going back to this original Fojack tweet here, guys. We've got the David Schwartz color palette. Okay, fair enough. Crypto's win-win here. Also bringing up the blue skies tweet. From that tweet from XR Beans here. I also have a clip of Jeremy Hogan up here talking about the blue skies case that Ripple references.
The blue sky cases rejected attempts to fit contracts without such obligations into that statutory language. So what's that mean? That means that when Ripple sold or sells XRP to you, it must have a legal obligation to you of some sort in order for there to be an investment contract and for there to be a sale of security.
So Jeremy Hogan also referencing that. And what about the Bearableguy connection? So some people looking into this, diversified XRP prepper here saying, I think it means / confirmation by Christmas. Well, this was the Bearableguy riddle from last Christmas. I don't see where there is a connection there. If somebody does see it, put it down in the comment section, please. Talon down here pointing out, posted at 589. Okay, fair enough. And how about down here, okay? When we keep scrolling down, I notice here, Crypto Patty posted this, an older Bearableguy riddle, where he was insinuating that the storm is finally behind us and blue skies ahead. I mean, that's what this signifies. Golden sun in the sky, blue skies ahead, moving away from the storm. The king's plans have been put on ice. So are we now finally out of the woods? Is it confirmed? Now that we've seen these briefs from both the SEC and Ripple, can we look up at the beautiful golden sun and the blue skies? And is this what Mr. Poole is hinting to? Something that Bearableguy has also been pointing to for the last little while. The blue sky law is an old law that Ripple has now referred to in the case. So did they know this was going to be referred to all along? Has an XRP win been waiting in the wings and we just never saw it? Tell me down in the comments what you guys think. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.